everyone, we're going to continue working around subtraction, but looking at finding the difference today. And some of you might find this a little bit tricky because it is quite hard to understand what finding the difference might mean, but hopefully your grown-ups and my lesson will help you with that today. So let's have a look first of all at some things we've been doing up until today. So first of all, we've got what is 1 less than 6. So what is 1 less than 6? What number comes before 6? It is 5, isn't it? Well done if you got that one. So what is the difference? What's the difference between these two numicon? That's something that we're going to look at today, isn't it? Let's see if you can have a little think. What is the difference between these? We've got a difference of colour, a difference of size, a difference of shape, and there is a difference in number as well, which is what we're going to look at today, and the difference is 4. So well done if you managed to say that, but we are going to look at that today. Number 3, if 9 take away 4 equals 5, then 9 take away 5 must equal 4. Well done if you managed to say that. Remember, we just switch our numbers around, don't we? Fantastic. Right, what is 8 take away 6? So use my number line. We're going to start at 8. Remember, we don't count number 8 now. And then we're going to jump 6. Are we ready? If you want to pause the video and have a go yourself, do that now. If not, off we go already. So we'll start at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 take away 6 is 2. Fantastic. Well done if you did that. So let's have a look at finding the difference. So Fiona has picked some flowers today. She's picked some blue and some orange flowers. We need to work out how many more blue flowers there are than orange flowers. So let's have a look. So how many blue flowers has she picked? Have a little count. She's picked 5, hasn't she? And how many orange flowers has she picked? She's picked 4. Fantastic. 5 blue flowers and 4 orange flowers. And the difference between those, between 5 and 4, is 1, isn't it? So she's got 1 more blue flower than orange flower. And this is where it's a little bit tricky between finding the difference, because it often says how many more. So what that means is if we look here, if we draw a pretend line here where my red laser pointer is, we can see that she's got 1 more blue flower, hasn't she? So the answer is 1, because there's just 1 extra flower. So let's have a look at another one. So here we have Mo and Eva, who've been reading some books. How many books does Mo have? He's got 6 books, hasn't he? How many books does Eva have? She's got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well done. Who has fewer books? Who has fewer books? So that means, doesn't it, who has less books, who has the least number of books out of the two of them? It's Eva, isn't it? Okay, she's got less books. Eva does. Who has the most books then? Mo. Well done, doesn't he? Okay, Mo's got the most books. How many more books does Mo have than Eva? So remember, draw that imaginary line here. How many more books does Mo have than Eva? Got, oh, there we go. We've even got a special line that's come on the screen. He's got 1, 2, hasn't he? 2 more books than Eva. So how many more books does Mo have? He's got 2 more books. Well done if you did that. How many fewer books does Eva have? Oh, this is where it's complicated, isn't it? Okay, how many fewer books does Eva have? She's got 2 as well, hasn't she? Because she's 2 less than what Mo has. Okay, and this is where it does get quite tricky. So just try your best, Nottingham. And it's really hard to try and explain it like this. So Mo has got 2 more books. Eva has got 2 less books than Mo, hasn't she? Because the difference is 2. Can you see those 2 books there? So the answer is 2 for both of those questions, because Mo's got 2 more, but Eva has got 2 less because those 2 are missing. So I hope that explains it a little bit to you. Maybe your grown-ups can help. If you have got any problems, just get in touch on Tapestry. But it is quite tricky, I do understand. So let's keep going and see if it helps. How many books do they have altogether? That's a nice straightforward one. I think you'll be able to do that. How many do we have all together? So we've got 6 and 4, which makes 10. Well done. I'm sure you got that one right. So let's have a look at Annie and Jack with their marbles then. So how many marbles does Annie have, first of all? She's got 7, hasn't she? 7 marbles. So Annie's got 7 marbles. How many marbles does Jack have? Yeah, nice, straightforward, that one, wasn't it? 2. And how many marbles do they have all together? 7 and 2 makes 9. Fantastic. So we've got 7 marbles and 2 marbles, which makes 9. How many more marbles does Annie have? So how many more marbles does Annie have? Let's work that one out first. Well done if you said that. There's the line just to help you. It is 5, isn't it? Okay, so Annie has 5 more marbles than Jack. How many fewer marbles does Jack have? Remember, thinking about that line again, how many less marbles does Annie have to Jack? So how many more would he need to get to the same as Annie? Very confusing, all this maths language today, isn't it, Nottingham? So remember, draw that imaginary line. Look at how many fewer he's got. It is 5 again, isn't it? Well done. So we know that we can also work it out by if Annie has 7 marbles and Jack has 2, finding the difference is basically taking that number away from that number, which is what you've been doing. So although I've been trying to show you other ways to work it out, just to confuse you, because that's what we do, you can actually work it out by doing 7, take away 2, which gives you 5. Perfect. Well done, Nottingham, if you've done that. So let's have a look at these fish then. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 fish and he's caught 3 fish. How many more fish did Ron catch than Teddy? So have a little think. Maybe pause the video if you need to. How many more fish did Ron catch than Teddy? It's 2, isn't it? Because he's got 2 more than Freddie. Okay, Teddy, not Freddie, silly Miss Creaser. So 5 and 3, there we are again. How many fewer fish did Teddy catch than Ron? So remember, we're looking for the difference between how much less does Teddy have than Ron. 5 take away 3 equals 2. Well done if you got that. Okay, let's have a look at this one then. What is the difference between these 10 frames? So how many's here? How many's here? Remember, you can just do it like taking away, can't you? So it would be this number, take away this number. So it would be 9, take away 8, which leaves us with 1. Fantastic if you managed to do that. Stuck it on just at the end. What about this time then? What's the difference between these two tens frames? So we've got 3 and we've got 6 this time. Give you a bit of a clue. What's the difference? The difference is 3. So all I'm saying is to find the difference is just another way of explaining subtraction. And I hope you've managed to understand that today. So sometimes you might see questions that say how many more or how many less, how many fewer. But it is just like subtraction, and that's why I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. But I know some children will find finding the difference quite tricky. So well done if you haven't. But let's just do one more just before we finish. So what's the difference between these windows? Remember, we're thinking about the number, the difference between these windows. It is, we've got 8 and we've got 10. So the difference is 10 take away 8, which equals 2. Well done if you managed to do that. Like I say, it is just like subtraction. It's just another way of explaining it to you, and just to complicate everything, because there's so many different ways to work everything out, isn't there? But well done, Nottingham. Take care.